Welcome to the Miller Mindset, a weekly podcast where we explore the power of positive thinking and its impact on our lives. Join me, Chris Miller, as we dive into such topics as goal setting, overcoming obstacles, and developing a growth mindset. If you're looking to improve your life and reach your full potential, then this is a podcast for you. So don't miss an episode. Be sure to subscribe today. On today's show, we'll be discussing the importance of overcoming fear in our mindset. Fear can be a powerful emotion that can hold us back from achieving our goals. In fact, studies have shown that fear can actually cost us in business. Let's talk for a moment about the fear of failure. Many people are so afraid of failing that they never even try. They never try to start anything. Fear can be paralyzing, and it can prevent people from pursuing their dreams. For example, the Small Business Administration conducted a study a few years back and found that more than 50% of small businesses fail within the first 5 years. Furthermore, the study sought to understand the reasons behind it, because that's a high failure rate. And what they found to be the number one culprit? Owners were, in most cases, too afraid to take the risk to try new things. They played it safe, and as a result, they played it safe right into last place. So remember, folks, when you're out there working on your future and you think to yourself, I should just play it safe here. History doesn't remember those who play it safe. History remembers those who went for it. Those who ran into the flames while others were fleeing for their lives. Those who took on the challenge that everyone said couldn't be done. People told Henry Ford he couldn't mass produce an automobile and make it affordable for the everyday American family. But then he did it. People told Steve Jobs that he couldn't make a computer be elegant and easy for everyday college and high school kids to use. But then he did it. Later on, they told him again, you can't put an entire computer into a phone in someone's pocket. Well, then he did that too, though. Julius Caesar was a mere army general, ordered to stop in place, and sentenced to death by the Roman Senate if he didn't obey. But had he obeyed those orders, or allowed himself to be killed, no one today would even know his name. But he didn't do that, did he? In fact, he led his army across the Rubicon and he took Rome. He replaced the Senate who had condemned him to death, and he became the very name that is today synonymous with our word for king. History remembers those who took that risk. It doesn't have room for second place and those who play it safe. Remember that. Then go out there and get what you want and don't hold back. Another example of how fears can cost someone in their business in their career is the fear of rejection. This fear can prevent people from reaching out to potential clients or partners. They may be so afraid of being told no or being seen as a nuisance that they don't even start, and it can cost them valuable opportunities. For instance, as a salesperson who's too afraid to make cold calls, you may end up missing out on potential clients who could have helped you grow your business. Have you ever skipped a house or a business just because there was a sign on the door that read, "No solicitors"? Many have. And I can tell you, it was a mistake. Let me tell you something. Those signs don't just come with the property when they buy the place. Okay? This is a product that they had to take their time to go out and purchase or have printed and then post it on their door. Why do you think they do this? In my experience as a door-to-door salesman for more than 30 years, and by the way, a top salesman in my state and my region for several major national and global companies, I'm uniquely qualified to explain this to you. It's the reason that the majority of them do this is because they're tired of buying things from people who come to their door. And why are they tired of it? Because they know that they have a difficult time saying no and turning away that shiny little bauble in front of them. 18 out of 20 times, You're going to be met with little to no resistance in these situations, and your sale is all but guaranteed because you did not allow something as trivial as a sign to get in your way. Overcoming fear can pay off big for you in business. Overcoming fear about public speaking is a terrific example of this. Many people have a terrible fear of speaking in front of others, but those who can overcome this fear, and they can get some great rewards in their career for doing it. For example, a CEO who's out there confidently giving presentations may be able to land more clients or secure greater investments for their company than somebody who isn't. A nobody fresh out of college can amass millions of followers and become an overnight influencer because they decided to get on stage and talk about their passion. With risk comes equal potential for failure and reward. So roll the dice. Take the risk. The worst thing that can happen is that you mess it up and you leave no better off than when you got there. But the other side of that coin leads to notoriety, it leads to fame, and it leads to fortune. Don't misunderstand me, though. Caution and calculation is still important. If someone asked me to jump off a bridge as an example, I would most likely not entertain that idea. But while it's important to be cautious, those who are too afraid to take the risk can miss out on valuable opportunities. So don't let that be you. Okay? For instance, a business owner who's too afraid to invest in a new technology, right? For whatever reason, they may fall behind competitors who are willing to take risk and innovate. You know, there was a sign posted on the exit door of a shop I worked in a long time ago. And every time I left that office, I saw it and I read it. And I really liked the message it sent me out with. And it read like this: take good care of your customers today, or someone else will be taking good care of them tomorrow. Think about that for a moment. Let it really sink in what that means. Take the risk. Don't play it safe. Well, that's our show for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it and perhaps learned a little something that you found to be of value to you today. Remember, fear can be a powerful emotion, and it can hold us back in our business. However, by overcoming our fears, we can see great rewards and achieve our goals. As Nelson Mandela once said, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Thank you for tuning in to our show today. If you feel you enjoyed the show, please do leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe as well so you don't miss a thing. You can also see this episode in blog form if you like, and sign up to receive email alerts when our new episodes are released at themillermindset.com. Until then, I'm Chris Miller. I'm reminding you always, keep smiling. Next time on The Miller Mindset, we'll be talking about the Revolutionary War, and we're going to be exploring the importance mindset played in achieving victory. Plus, I'll give you 5 simple steps to achieve everything you want. That's Independence Day 2023, next Tuesday, July 4th, 2 p.m. Eastern, so don't miss it.